I'll take that as a yes.
Oops, excuse me.
What is she apologizing for?
Who, me?
I was looking at the Discord chat. That's anyway. Oh, that's what she's talking about. Okay.
I mean, we didn't get very far anyway.
True. Anyway, so Gwen comes up to the dragon. He looks at, he says, "Hello," and he lowers his head, and he's like, "How are you doing?" Yeah, I agree a little bit. Oh, and what would that be?
Okay, are people talking?
Yes.
Because I'm not picking up any of them.
Is Twitch being stupid?
Hey.
No, I think it's Discord. Give me a minute.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Is that better?
who was talking before I had to disconnect?
Me and Brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm picking you up now.
Okay.
Okay, excellent.
Go.
Hello.
Hello.
So what Gwen say again?
Okay, so I am going to need a bit of advice.
Hmm?
You see, there is a gargantuan monstrosity that just got released, and we're not very confident in taking it down, considering it's supposed to be immortal, I think. We're trying to find ways of actually sealing it up without directly trying to fight it, because we'd probably die.
He thinks for a while, he's like, "Are you talking about the Tarask?"
Yes.
Okay. I remember my mother helped with that a while ago. I'd have to think. The couple of years ago, my parents' lair was attacked by a strange number of high-level adventurers, and when I came back to check on it later, there was just a crater left.
Oh.
So I don't have any information about that other than what she told me, which isn't that much. Sorry.
I see. I'm not sure if you want to help in.
I'm fine with helping.
Okay. Well, we do need help in trying to direct it away from the town and back to a sealing point.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I can help you with that.
That'd be most appreciated, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But we still need a plan of actually trying to distract it and maybe weakening it without getting eaten, so we're working on it.
He thinks for a moment and says, "Have you heard of the term kiting?"
I mean, it is a giant monster. It might be susceptible to distractions.
Kiting is basically you run away from it while pestering it with some range stuff, but then again, it is Tarask.
Yeah, it's a Tarask. I don't think ranged will work.
Look, tasty?
Hmm.
I'd gladly help you with that, by the way.
Well, thank you very much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go look for some more help elsewhere.
Okay.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when you need me.
Yeah, it was nice to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's done for me. I'm done for now.
Okay. Desdemona. You now know everything in the Tarask stat block.
Which is
And
absolutely
you are muted.
What?
You are muted.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
You now know everything about the Tarask.
This one was just signed it. I'm sure if you look very closely at her hair, you could see some of it has turned gray out of worry.
It's that bad, isn't it?
Where do I even begin?
So, let's see here. Ranged attacks won't work. Getting up close will have the target more susceptible to getting eaten.
And you have to be it's it's magic resistant.
Yep.
In fact, it's just about resistant to almost everything.
Which is why we need a plan of distracting it, taking it to a ceiling point, and sealing it away forever. Perhaps in another dimension. That's my idea, anyway.
I'm fine with sealing it somewhere in the Nine Hells.
That, or in some other inhospitable dimension.
Or maybe a void.
Preferably, let's not give the forces of hell a means to attack the material world.
Yeah, let's not.
Alright, the void.
We've already had problems with them in the past. Let's not give them a Tarask.
Alright, the void it is.
Hikari lightly frowns and she goes, "What about your family?"
My family?
She nods. Aren't they the reasons why this thing is out in the first place?
My brothers are dead. I should actually send a message to my descendants and tell them to get everyone as far away from any Tarask sightings as possible.
Oh, sure. If you see a giant silhouette of a monster, run.
Industry says, is that kind of a given?
That's kind of a given, yeah. This thing is kaiju sized.
Well, if it's a relatively decent sized distance away, go farther away from it.
Yeah.
As for my father, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't give a damn about him anymore.
I don't even know what he looks like, so it will be very difficult to track.
All I can tell you is that he has black hair, a black mustache, and beard. We all inherited our crimson eyes from him.
That sadly won't be enough. I need like a picture or something.
Well, the only place that I know that has my father's picture is back at the castle in Haven. So unless you want to make a quick trip there using the tree, I can help you find the portrait. It's
Alright.
most likely it's sitting in the attic, in one of the attics somewhere.
Well, any clue to his whereabouts is helpful.
I mean,
All
we
right.
might have to fight him anyway if he's
Yeah.
the one that really was the one that attacked our village in the first place and set it free.
I know.
A man who was so sick in the head as to unleash a Tarask, the Tarask, is, not someone you want to live. You want exactly to continue existing.
Hikari slightly narrows her eyes with a small little scowl. She goes, "It was his fault too for setting set on us."
And let's not forget about our latest little issue, that little dragonborn that popped up from that wizard's summoning circle.
Yep.
Hearing this, Desdemona gives Gwen a knowing smirk.
She's looking away.
Honestly, it's hard to tell who's more threatening, the man with the Tarask or the man who was summoned and killed his own summoner in order to try and pursue his plans for dominating the world.
Yeah.
I would say the Tarask is a bigger threat than.
Yeah, definitely more of a priority here.
I mean, we can always get that brat another day. But the Tarask? This is something we can't ignore.
Yeah, this thing is a walking apocalypse.
Something the entire
Hikari.
world can't ignore.
Hikari sighs and she lays her head on the table and she goes, "I sent a letter to our mother in the village. Hopefully she'll be able to tell us what they did last time, since it's been sealed there for a good couple of years."
Well, we can only hope.
Hikari whines as she goes, "My head hurts. Can I have some bacon?"
Alright.
Desdemona fries up some bacon.
Imagine. Lethra also wants bacon.
Yeah, she does.
Because it's her favorite
It's like-
food. It's
Bacon?
bacon.
Bacon!
Bacon!
Yeah, Hikari gives her a small frown. She goes, "You have yours, I have mine. Do not touch mine or else."
She just has this sad look on her face.
I'll make you a plate too. I'll make you a plate too, Lethra.
Equal portions.
You know, you two are the bane of pigs everywhere.
I'm a fox. I love meat.
Bacon
Leave me
sandwiches are
alone.
awesome, don't knock 'em.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm actually starting to wonder what would happen if Desdemona snuck in some venison bacon.
Probably wouldn't tell the difference.
I'll roll for it, I guess, see if I can tell, but
I mean, it would probably depend on the curing process, but we're getting off topic.
I'm wondering if teleportation circle might work, but probably not
okay, let's up teleport.
on the Tarask.
But where would you teleport it to?
Well, it always teleports back to whenever we've had a rest.
So, are you planning for us to go into the realm of fire and rest there and then come back?
It doesn't work with different dimensions, though. It doesn't work across dimensions.
Well, I apologize if I seem adamant to this, but it really does seem like our best option is to, put it somewhere where it won't come back.
Which is why sealing it is our only option.
Which is why I sent the letter. Hikari says that she munches on her bacon. That way Mother can tell us how she sealed them the first time.
Hmm.
Hopefully
Well,
she'll be
for
able to tell
now-
us something.
For now, we should try to find Malik and see what he's up to.
True, and we should be prepared to, do what must be done since he is a vampire.
Yep.
To be taken out a very specific way, if I remember correctly.
sunlight, and a stake through the chest.
Do we know where his resting place is?
That should certainly be something we should try and glean.
You guys looks at Desmona expectingly, like she should know, right?
Malik's resting place?
I don't think any of us would know. Not even you, Desdemona.
If I knew where my father's resting place was, I would have staked him in the heart a long time ago.
So, let's see if we can't find any clues on his whereabouts then.
I can go back to Haven and get you that portrait.
I can come with you, no problem.
Desmond looks to the others. Are you lot gonna come with, or are you gonna stay here?
I'll see if I can try and convince some of the clergy here to assist in the sealing, if possible.
I'm sure the druids are already on board.
There's one of them looks to Carrot. Do you want to go to Haven?
Nah, I'll be fine.
All right.
There's one of them looks to the twins. Do you two wish to come back to Haven with us for a little bit? I'm pretty sure Flora and Fern would be happy to see you both.
Hikari sighs. She goes, "Sure. I'm still waiting on that paper crane to go and come back, but I guess this is something to distract me for a bit."
Kitai?
What was the question?
If the twins
you
wanted
wanted
to
Continue.
see Flora, if the twins wanted to see Flora and Fern while Desdemona gets the portrait for Grun.
If he wanted to see
Desdemona's twin great granddaughters.
Okay, in that
One
case,
of them with one of them having a crush on Kitai.
Yep.
okay.
Hey, Desdemona looks to Arizal. What about you, love?
As I said, I'll see if I can convince some of the clergy to assist us in this, sealing ritual. Not entirely sure if the clerics will know much of anything, but better to have the champions of the gods on your side when dealing with such, undead creatures as a vampire.
All right then.
All right.
There's one more that needs asking, and that's Lethra.
Later is coming with Gwen regardless.
She looks like she's gonna go with Gwen.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, this one.
Right.
Temporarily split the party.
Yep. He'll be back in a day.
Stay safe, you two.
You do, stupid snake. Don't do something stupid.
Okay, just a moment. I'm working on a picture at the moment.
Okay.
If you need me to send it to you, just let me know.
I have it from that one thing. I just need to cut pieces out.
Okay.
I guess we don't really have to search the castle for too long to find the portrait. But I can still try making an investigation check.
Okay, let's see to do this.
Eh. Nothing.
Appears you didn't discover much.
Eh. I don't know this castle as well as Desdemona does.
I was just gonna say, maybe Desdemona has the advantage since it's her castle.
Sure.
Okay. Just. Da-da-da, and... Oh, what the?
Hmm?
I got an error.
Oh. Yeah, it happens occasionally. It'll go away after a while. It's just loading.
That is weird.
You want Brain to roll it for you?
That'd be great. Advantage, and I'm proficient at it.
Okay, just a moment.
I think proficiency is already being calculated in it.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Are you
What?
getting that? You getting that syntax error too?
We'll just roll this twice.
Yeah, okay. 21.
You managed to find the picture.
All right.
And it's
So, after clearing off the dust on the portrait, Desdemona shows Gwen the portrait. This is
Okay.
Malik. This is Malik Grigorov. This is my father.
and she's taking a good long look at it in order to remember his face
Okay.
before casting the scrying spell with her
Okay,
ability.
then.
With her Walker in Dreams ability, so she closes her eyes.
Okay, just a moment. Don't recall if that was here or there. Story sections. This thing.
And since, let's see here if I got this correct. Because I only know him second-handedly, he has a +5 to his.
Okay, let's see. Gaga family.
Wait, no, he has a +3.
Because you have a likeness or a picture of him.
Yeah, picture.
What was the DC?
It's 18.
18. You start to see an image form.
Ooh.
You see that Malik is in a room, and a spectral image appears in front of him. Malik says, "Well, hello, Markofi. How are things going?" And he says, "We need to have a chat." "What about?" "You said you would take care of all the high-level adventures so I wouldn't have to worry about them." And Malik thinks for a moment and says, I did by sending them on fool's errands, including a dragon's den or two. What's your point?" And then
What?
Markovi says, "Then why did I have to deal with some the other day? Feeble Mind is not a low-level spell." And Malik is like, "Oh, so my sons did not dispatch them then." And then Markovi says, "I was in such distress that I let him out." And Malik is like, "You what? Are you nuts?" "They were infiltrating my tower with the intent to kill me. I had no choice. Luckily, it seems like something else came up when they just left." And Alex says, "We know nothing about the man other than he was taking. He almost took over the world, and something stopped him, and that's all we know." And he thinks for a moment. It's like, so are you still helping me? And then Markovi's like, "Nope, I'm out." And then he disappears. And Malik is contemplating.
This lasts for 10 minutes, so I guess I can end it early. Before he notices. Now that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I blink back to reality and go, well, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
The wizard is still alive, but he's decided to quit working for Malik
Okay.
after he got beheaded.
Okay. First, how can he be alive without a body? We saw him.
Well, there are spells of resurrection.
And let me guess. Father revived him.
Possibly. But that wizard decided to quit.
Well, that wizard's definitely not going to get far before Father decides to. Then Desdemona makes a cutting motion across her neck.
Yep. And he also seemed rather concerned about the Dragonborn that just got released. So we might have to fight him later down the line, or actually work with him. You know, enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know.
Desdemona smirks. Desdemona smirks at Gwen.
No, I'm being serious here.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can charm him.
Yeah, the last time I tried to talk to him about it, just forced me out of the dream. Not many people can do that.
Maybe he doesn't want to help us then.
I don't think he does. I think he's only concerned for himself.
Just say this if you do try. If you do try and contact him again in the dream, just say this immediately. Do you want a world to conquer, or do you want nothing but an ash pit? If you don't want the latter, then talk to us.
Yeah, call the truce. I can most certainly try, but no promises.
And don't be polite about it. Just
You know I'm going to be polite about it regardless.
Just say the words like I told you. Get in, Sam, get out. No flowers needed.
Fine, jeez. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure where he is at the moment. He was in a pretty dark room.
Malik?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not know where he is exactly.
Are there any clues regarding the room itself?
I think,
It seems
Were
to be
there
underground.
yeah, definitely underground, no windows. Maybe a tomb? Vampires like tombs, right?
Occasionally, but it gets so dusty. Not to mention the mildew. Do you know how hard it is to keep a tomb clean? Though, and unfortunately, the only tombs I can recall are the one we were trapped in the desert, where we met our golden ally, and the cemetery, the family mausoleum, my family mausoleum.
I mean, we can always check there at a later point. We'll need to get everybody there in order to investigate, though. Because we are definitely not going in there with only some of our party members currently occupied with other things.
Indeed. And I'm not even sure if that's where he'd be. The only strange thing about the mausoleum, aside from it being less crowded than normal mausoleums, is that it holds the secret passage to the castle.
That's a little concerning if Malik knows about it.
Desdemona grins and she holds out one of her brother's tools, and that is Dorian's book.
Oh.
He can't access it without the keys. We still have Ozul's key and my own in the family vault.
What if he has his own key?
Impossible. He'd have to completely replicate all the keys.
Not impossible, but likely improbable. But still.
For example, the passageway has certain magical properties to keep those who have a key that is not a Grigorov out. Basically, only a Grigorov with the items wielded by Grigorovs only can access the passage. Meaning, as long as I have all these, she brings out her brother's items. My jeweled dagger and Ozul's rapier are being in the vaults.
Yeah, best to keep those safe somewhere.
That actually reminds me. And then Desdemona heads to another part of the castle. I'm gonna store these in the vault.
Alright. Sure, it's good and secured, and you change the password. Maybe.
Yeah, the vault Desdemona mentioned is underground, but it is covered in magical seals. And as soon as she's in front of the door, she bites one of her fingers and lets a drop of blood fall onto the circle.
You know that's gonna get exploited easily.
The door opens, allowing Desdemona inside. She drops off Dorian's tome, Lysander's lute, Azrael's sword, Demetrius' mace, and Octavius's axe into the vault. And as she steps out, she turns back and whispers some new password in Sylvan.
Yeah. In which only the twins understand.
Yes, or the druids in Desdemona's family. Bryony and Flora.
God, I wish I decided to learn Sylvan instead of Elvish.
But once Desdemona was done with the vault, she turns to Gwen. We better check on the twins.
Yep. And she kind of looks down at Hikari. You worried?
Did Hikari come with you to Haven?
Yes, Hikari and Kitai.
Yeah, we came.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, they were gonna kill time by seeing Flora and Fern.
Okay.
Hikari just is pouting with an annoyed look on her face and her foot tapping on the floor like repeatedly. She goes, "Mm."
I mean, that's perfectly normal. I'm sure they're okay.
From down the
Our
hall,
mother-
From down
My
the hall,
mother was almost dead, and the priestess was too. How do you think I feel, Gwen?
Around the corner, Flora and Fern appear. Fern's eyes widen while Flora blushes. Hey, you guys are back.
Only for a short visit.
Aww.
Things are about to get a bit crazy around here pretty soon. So.
Fern's eyes sparkle. How crazy?
Giant monster crazy.
Can I come?
Absolutely not.
No fair. Hikari and Kikai are going with you.
That's because they're seasoned adventurers.
Desdemona rubs her temples. And they have more experience than you two. Not to mention, they are stronger spellcasters. Fern pouts.
Kikai is. I'm not much, but
Fern pouts. No fair, Grandma. You always get to go and do cool stuff. Well, we have
This is starting to get pretty serious, though, so if you want to come, be prepared to get gobbled up by a giant monster.
Hearing that, Flora is quaking in her shoes. Gobbled by monster?
Mm-hmm.
The plant she was carrying falls out of her hands and...
I catch it. It's nothing to worry about. We'll take care of it.
Desmona tries to calm down Flora.
Yeah, that's what Eshwin's trying to do.
It's okay, Flora. It's okay. Granny's gonna take care of the big nasty monster. So you don't have to worry about that, okay? Flora is just quivering right in her spot. All the color drained from her face.
I mean, we've dealt with tougher scrapes than this. It'll be fine.
Can I have a deception check?
Okay. I'm not proficient in deception, so still a
Ooh.
19.
Should I counter it with perception for Flora?
Insight.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Just a stock d20.
Nope. She's pretty convincing. Everything's going to be fine. Nobody's in danger. We'll take care of it before anything terrible happens.
I'm confused. How come you had to roll a d20, Brain?
Insight.
Because they don't. Flora is a commoner, and commoners don't have any proficiencies. So it's a straight d20 roll.
She's an NPC and definitely not a commoner.
I know, but I'm so confused why you had to roll them because you can't exactly beat a 21 on a 20.
You can't.
Nope.
That's true.
I get
That's
exactly.
what I was confused about.
Oh well.
Moving on, Flora looks up to Gwen. If you're sure.
I promise.
Desdemona then places a hand on her great-granddaughter's shoulder. Why don't you go help your parents get everything to get ready in the castle. In case there's an emergency. You and your sister can help out. And your cousins, too. But what about Uncle Azul? He'll protect you. He's always had. And Desmond then looks to Gwen. And we'll hurry and take care of that overgrown lizard. Well,
It's not really a lizard.
Desmond just gives Gwen a glare, like, don't tell her.
I'm
What-
not. They don't need to know.
Yeah, just say it's a lizard and just
It's more of a turtle.
Flora and Flern look at Gwen completely confused. A turtle? You're fighting a turtle?
A giant turtle. Big snapping jaws.
Fern scrunches her face. That sounds lame. Turtles are slow.
Imagine if it was fast. If it's
Yeah.
bigger, it's certainly a lot faster.
And we see turtles all the time. They eat vegetables.
Not this one. This one's angry all the time.
Why? Did someone pee in its pot?
Oh no, it's just like that.
Simone is trying to hold back her laughter while Fern is throwing these ridiculous questions at Gwen.
Yeah, and Gwen is answering them with aplomb. But she's mostly just making stuff up.
You
You know-
kind of just watching this amused, like, these are the professionals. She is enjoying watching them try, though, that's for sure. It's definitely lightening her mood up a little better.
Deciding to quell the conversation, Flora speaks up. Do you need anything from our gardens, Miss Gwen?
At the moment, I think I'll be fine.
Real quick, I'm going to learn the spell circle for this place, so that way we can teleport here if we need to.
Okay. You spend a minute studying the spell circle, and you have it memorized. Despite fluffy things that may or may not be in the way.
Stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. Stop it. Litra. I'm right here. Leave me alone. Grab her for me.
Flora goes and tries to help by picking up Letha. Come on. Let Hickory do her thing.
Hikari
She
kind of
didn't-
glares to
It's like
Litra,
this.
pointing her,
She has like
pointing
this
her-
sad face.
Hikari looks at her with a stern look, pointing her finger. I'm doing something very serious here that could save our lives later. Leave me alone.
I pick up Lisa.
Well, before she does, Flora decides to scritch Letha's head.
Aww.
She appreciates the pets. And stops being whatever a pain.
A patty.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let me finish.
I might need some more mistletoe. Is it a full moon tonight?
Let me see. It does not appear to be so.
Huh. Because I need some more mistletoe harvested during the light of a full moon for a spell.
Oh, we have mistletoe in the gardens.
That's nice and all, but it still needs to be a full moon.
Well, if you're ever back here during a full moon, feel free to take some mistletoe.
That's very kind of you, thank you.
As they switch Lether with the plant,
Yeah, switch Lether with the plant.
Fern looks at the plant, then looks to Kitai. She then blushes and then looks to the plant again. I better get this. I better get this into a nice place.
All right.
Flora then walks. What? What? What did you say, Niku?
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, but yeah, Flora quickly walks past Kitai, blushing as she catches sight of him again, and kind of power walks away with the holding the plant onto the plant for dear life.
Can I make an insight check real quick?
You may.
On Flora.
Shall I roll a D20?
You can
I don't think
try.
you have. I don't think you have to.
Okay. Yeah, Gwen could see that Flora definitely has developed something toward Kitai.
Yeah, I leaned down to Kitai and said, "She likes you."
Hikari gasps and then looks across to Kitai.
Well, she is. We are friends.
Fern, who was left behind, face palms and says, dude?
I think it's
Dude, she has a crush on you.
A crush?
end scene.
Hikari smiles and she wraps her arms around his shoulders. Oh, my poor naive little brother. Even though we don't know who's the older or not, she just smiles at him. She goes, "You have a lot to learn."
I think Gwen is chuckling to herself.
And Fern goes, Kitai and Flora sitting in a tree. Kissing.
I smack him in the back of the head.
That's Flora. That's Fern.
Fern. Yeah.
And that's Simona's granddaughter, so he'll be the one to do the head smacking.
Alright, you do that. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Desdemona clears her throat and looks at Fern. I believe you have studying to do, young lady. Fern looks at her great-grandmother. Grandma! Desdemona then points to a corridor. Now, young lady. Not wanting to go against her grandmother, Fern pouts and walks away. I'm still right, you know. Fern, I'm going.
That one's certainly full of energy.
You have no idea.
Kids. Anyways, we should probably head back tomorrow. Find a room at the inn.
What? It takes a day for the tree to recharge, right?
Yeah, it takes 1 day for my spell slots to come back.
You know, Gren, we are at the castle. We can just stay here.
That works too.
And Desdemona then looks to the twins. You two fine staying here for the night?
Of course.
Yep,
Um,
as long as me and I can share a room as usual, please.
Oh, sure. Desmona would like to see what exactly is going on with Kitai right now, particularly his face.
Is his face red?
No, he just looks confused.
Okay.
He's a naive, innocent 7-year-old. You believe.
Oh, you don't know what a crush is, do you?
I remember everyone accusing me of having one before, but I don't know what that is.
It means she's in love with you.
Oh,
Flora!
you mean in love as in, like, Desdemona and Arizel in love?
Something like that, but it's an unspoken love.
She's very shy and she doesn't know if he'd like her back. So she hides. So she hides that, and hence it's called a crush.
Oh. Um. I see.
You'll get it eventually.
Hikari kind of tilts her head up and she goes, "Wait, so Desdemona and Arizel love? Or can we get married?"
No, that's a familial love. Between you and your
said-
brother, that's familiar love.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
No,
that
I don't mean. I'm sorry. I don't mean us. Ew, that's gross. I mean him and Flora. You said that her love to Kitai was like Desmond and Arizel's, and aren't they getting married? So does that mean that Kitai and Flora are getting married?
Time will tell.
Oh yes.
We don't know that yet.
Well,
It's
first they
too
have
early to tell.
Yes, it's best if they have the same feelings for each other, and it won't hurt if they're a little older before they make that plunge.
Yeah. So, I think that's about done for us. I'm wondering what Aracel and Carrot, what kind of shenanigans they're up to.
Oh boy, the shenaniganery.
Yep.
Let's see. Some of these people are not present.
Yeah. I'm gonna move them outside. Shenanigans.
So, carrots, what are you doing? Are you eating carrots?
No, it was praying. That's all he does right
All
now.
right. Yeah, he was praying. My bad.
Yeah.
But after he was praying.
Yes, that.
We don't ever see Arizel and Carrot interacting with each other.
There's a valid reason for that.
Ooh.
Kara's gonna stand at the very far end of the table and start eating his food.
Oh,
Oh boy. Awkward silence.
I took it. He's hiding underneath the table now.
He's scared of the snake, and for good reason.
Snake people lied to me before.
Actually, I'm actually trying to determine if you've ever talked to a snake person before.
To
Since
Carrot,
you were
every snake is a snake person.
okay, fair enough.
Carrot peeks his head out.
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, snake people don't really like me either.
Carrot tilts his head curiously at that snake person in question. Nah?
I was actually exiled.
Nah.
Branded and everything.
Go.
I could never go back even if I wanted to.
Carrot's on guard, but he's gonna do an insight check.
Okay. He has all the wisdom in the world, so.
He's totally lying. Such a liar.
That's an 8 at best.
Oh yeah, there's maybe some bits of truth to it, I guess.
Alrighty. Sorry, I had to because Carrot's putting me on edge.
It's still hilarious, though. Keep going.
Yep.
Zell sighs and he just says, "Do you want me to show you?"
Nah? Show me your mark?
Yes.
Carrot taps his paw on his chin as he thought. Nah, no worries. They'll be fine. You haven't done anything to me, so I'm assuming that I'm not dead, so I'm alive. That's Carrot logic.
You're not dead, so you're alive.
If I'm not dead, then I'm alive. Carrot logic 101.
Carrot logic.
Carrot logic.
He's not wrong.
But still, logic is an intelligence thing, so.
I mean, he's correct. If he's not dead, then he's alive.
Yeah.
That's Carrot logic.
But yeah, Arizal just kind of shrugs and he says, everyone else has seen it, and I wouldn't really mind showing it to you. It's just, something I'm still dealing with, but I've gotten over it a little bit.
Then suddenly you hear like some rapid taps of feet. It sounds like he's running. And he's like all the way over here, like, yeah, show me.
All right. And Arizal, because, he's always wearing his armor, it takes him a while to take it off, but eventually he gets it off and he shows you his back end. There is just this absolutely disturbing looking, like, brand scar on the back of his entire back. Like, it looks like it was just almost done in segments. Like, there were several red hot branding irons, and they just constantly kept pressing it against his back.
Does it read out anything? Would I be able to know that?
Not necessarily. It looks like a symbol, but it doesn't
Okay.
look like it means anything.
Okay.
It seems more like it's just a distinct symbol to be. So it seems more like it's a distinct symbol that people can identify. Because you have not seen anything like this before.
Right. Definitely not. Okay. Carrot like rubs his chin with his paw once more at the thought. He's like, that is a rather interesting mark, I would say. Nah.
They call it the Mark of the Traitor. The moment any UNT sees it, then they will immediately become hostile towards me. Thankfully, I'm always wearing my armor, so unless they are willing to go through the painstaking effort of stripping me, it's not likely that they will see it.
Nah. That's good at least. It's good enough to hide it, but at least I'm worried for you. That's not an easy life.
I can handle myself. Besides, I've found myself in better company than UNT displayed.
Now, Carrot is good company. Thank you for admiring Carrot. Nah.
Yes, you're very good company, Carrot. And he gives him a pat on the head.
Ah.
Head pats.
There might be a slight tapping on his foot.
Rabbits like head pats.
That's why they call me Thumper.
But, well, I'm glad that you are a bit more, a bit less scared of me now.
Nah, Carrot was never scared. Nah.
With that, you
There was some food underneath there. Nah.
know, I attempted to ask you for a deception check, but I think it's kind of clear you're lying.
Yeah, too
you-
many discrepancies there.
You could try to be deceptive though.
I'm gonna let that slide for now. Carrot
Yeah, let it slide.
Fine.
I mean, I think Arizona would just kind of let it be anyway.
Yeah. Nah, Carrot's a brave Carrot. Carrot would never hide from the face of danger. Nah. As he's folding his arm, he's sticking snow as high, and admiration and like pride swells within him. Arith would never abandon Carrot. Carrot is gonna be good with her. Nah.
Oh, Lordy.
I love Carrot.
Me too.
You are a brave little rabbit, Carrot.
Nah, as they say in the underworld, damn straight. Nah.
Alright, well, you should get back to your meal before it gets cold.
Nah, my food! And he like runs over the table into his food now.
Okay.
Does he knock anything over in the process?
If there's
Probably.
a table in the way, he might have knocked over the table and knocked over his food in the process.
Oh, so he knocked over the entire table. Okay. Good to know.
Carrot's great.
Carrot falls over the table, flailing. No, my food!
Oh no! Shenanigans!
Not food. Not the food.
Anything but the food.
Carrot's eyes like swell up a little bit, and like as if he lost a brother in arms.
It's okay.
Nah, Nah, Carrot said he wouldn't cry over a loss of a loved one, but this is harsh. Nah. Nah, she already handed me the emergency carrot meal. I don't have any more.
I'm out of rations.
It was a
Oh.
candy.
Carrot analyzes his food real quick. He's staring with a discerning eye, as if judging the rarity and quality of the food.
Oh no.
You
food
determined that
connoisseur.
it's not vegetarian.
Carrot goes back to pouting in his corner now. He's doing Carrot's corner. Nah, this is my corner.
If it's not salad, then no.
So picky.
He's a rabbit. Of course he's vegetarian.
Well, Arizal just shrugs and continues eating.
Well, that was fun.
No. No. No.
Oh,
Oh, stop whining,
just
big
take
baby.
him out to eat. God dang it.
He's a big baby. Leave him be.
Is there like a-
he'll live.
Is there like an ice box or something in there in the house that might have veggies in it?
No.
He does finish up his food because you should never waste food.
Not like some people.
And he
Carrot like takes his coin pouch and he slowly starts counting his money. Nah.
He's contemplating.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
He doesn't want to pay.
Carrot like looks at Arizona. He's like, nah, I don't have enough money.
Well, I have enough to cover for the both of us, as long as you don't eat us out of house and home.
Just an out character note: there was a bunch of treasure in case you didn't divide it up.
I did not personally, but
Yeah, forgot about it.
I didn't.
I think
I didn't either because the whole we need to get back to civilization to sell it all sort of thing.
Oh. Okay. While we're waiting on that. Regardless, Carrot has no money, and he's really hungry. That's what we're back to. Carrot looks to Arizona for a minute. He's like, nah. He's nodding rapidly. Wait, as soon as Arizona said something about eating house and home, Carrot does try to taste the floor. What does it taste like?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Do you determine that the floor tastes like wood?
Carrot, you're a rabbit, not a beaver.
Carrot like nibbles on the wood a little bit longer than you should have.
He's a rabbit. They nibble on everything.
You get a bit of taste of like the wood stain stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That. You taste some of that.
Okay.
And
Carrot
It's awful.
And you got some splinters on your tongue.
Oh god.
All right.
Two.
Nah, yeah. Nah.
Alright, well,
Yeah. A rabbit and a snake walk into a bar.
This is the greatest.
This is amazing. I love this.
Okay, we're gonna use the inn as the bar for today. Let's see, we have a carrot and a danger noodle.
Yeah. I was expecting shenanigans and I got exactly that. Thank you.
Carrot tries to be on his best behavior because he's in a public place now. There might be hopping involving in this walking, but that's not the point.
Okay, just a moment. A waitress comes by.
Wow.
Hello, gents. What would you like for your order today?
She's probably looking at the weird, like this: a snake, which is a predator, and a rabbit, which is a prey animal. Both sitting together at the same table. This is a very odd duo.
Nah.
Okay. And what about you, Sir Ben?
Nah, name's Carrot. Nah, I would like some, what do you have here? He squints his eyes as he tries to read the menu, and he's like, okay.
Can he read?
Yes, he can read. How dare you assume he couldn't read? Carrot. Nah.
Yes, we do.
And,
she hands Carrot a vegetarian menu.
I'm gonna have one of this item, nah, and then this item, nah, and this item, nah. And
Oh my
he's
God.
he's going down the list here, and then he
Just-
stops halfway, like, nah, is this okay?
That's a lot.
Did you want all of those?
No. Nick Carrot's like thinking here real hard about this. He's contemplating his life choices and his decision working here, and we're gonna just do
Is
this.
there smoke?
Okay, and there is a little bit of smoke there.
0. I love this.
Should we just get you a salad and some carrots?
He looks appalled. Do you think carrots' taste buds are so lowly that will only sate my appetite? Ah,
Carrot, the food critic, jeez.
No?
Carrot squints at her eyes. Nah, good answer. Now order me the menu.
Alright.
What did he say? I missed that part. Sorry.
Now order me the menu. He's trying to be intimidating, but he's
The whole menu.
whole menu.
Okay.
One of everything.
She takes a look at it. She's like, okay. And then she will.
Probably quite a bit of gold.
Let's see here. So usually, commoners don't get to see a gold piece. So I'd probably say like 10 gold pieces, maybe.
Oh my god.
That's expensive.
What?
Actually, we'll go with 5. We'll go with 5.
Okay.
And she says thank you, and she goes like into the kitchen and such.
And I'm betting the chefs are just sighing in irritation.
Like in the background, you hear his conversation. Okay, so the medium rare steak and the menu, and they're like, "What?"
The entire vegetarian menu.
The entire vegetarian menu. They asked for one of everything.
And then there's just furious clanging of pots and pans.
Garrett like glares at the waitress as she walks away, making sure she does her flipping job. He's like, nah. He's not appreciative of her attitude lately.
He's like, yes, one of everything.
So a bit of time passes, and she comes back with the medium rare steak and says, "Here's your steak. We are working on your order, sir."
Patiently.
And she starts bringing it out in just several servings.
And then she brings out the next 5 items.
Which is the main course.
And then the next 5 items.
Which is the dessert.
And the table is like covered in food. And she looks at you, she's like, "Are you going to eat any of that?"
Carrot's already eaten. Makes everything. I would say you finish off with how many are there?
15.
That is an excellent question.
Appetizers are easy to digest, but then there's the main
There's
courses.
20 of them.
Don't forget desserts.
Okay. Already finished about 5 plates. He would try. He's a rapid eater. He's like,
Okay, so
He ate all the
the grand
appetizers.
total is 20 plates.
okay, well, he's gonna finish 5, then he's gonna start slowing down a little bit. It looks like he might be struggling, but he's determined. Carrot is there's a like fire in his eyes as he's eating each menu.
She
one.
brings the last 5 plates, and she's like, Sarah's like, okay.
I think Arizel's gobsmacked.
Out of character. Out of character, I hope this inn has doggy bags.
I'm starting to get flashbacks of Persona games and the Mega Meatball Challenge. Just
Carrot's on
eating
his 7th
furiously.
She takes the 5 empty plates.
Carrot's on his 7th plate right now. He's like, nah, 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 nah. And
Determination.
he is fully determined to finish this meal, even if his body is screaming no.
Stop.
I have a con save.
Yes, you can have a save. It is an 8.
And he's
So,
definitely slowing down.
yeah, you're slowing it down. You're starting to hurt, and you're like, I'm gonna say this is plate number 8.
Yeah.
And there's still 12 more plates to go.
Carrot has a little bit of regret in his eyes, but he's still determined, dang it. He's got to finish this meal some way or another.
Carousel, I think you should do something.
Or his face might be a little green. He might be a little sick.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Like I said again, Arizel's just letting this happen because, well, little bunny clearly needs to learn a lesson.
He's not going to learn it, but yes, this is what he needs to know.
you guys know those shows on like the Travel Channel and such where you go to this place and you try their most challenging courses.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, imagine the crowd seeing this and seeing Carrot eating 8 plates of the food of 8 out of 20 plates already. They gather around and they chant, "Eat, eat, eat."
Oh my god,
eat.
Oh
no.
no.
They're just
Don't
staring.
encourage him.
Yeah, well,
Well,
This is
some
more
of-
of a classy restaurant, so they're just watching.
but yeah, Carrot's just continuously going on with that. Arizel just, picks up the salt shaker, bit of salt, pepper, a little bit of pepper, and just keeps eating.
Just eating his
Okay.
regular meal.
Carrot is still eating, and now at this point, after the 8th plate, he raises his fork and spoon and clanged them together and makes a roaring cheer. Nah, I need determination. I need to finish this. Cheer for Carrot. Carrot the legend. And he's like,
Can I have a performance check?
Why, Carrot? Why?
15.
Some little kids start cheering for Carrot
All the kids, yeah.
because he's
Yes.
fluffy.
Eat, 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 eat.
You are so lucky I'm not there.
And some of them are just cheering Carrot because they like carrots.
Kids liking carrots, what kind of bass-ackwards world is this?
True.
I mean, there are carrot sticks. Carrot sticks are delicious.
Hey, I loved carrots as a kid. Don't hate the carrots.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. And after like the 10th and a half plate, Carrot just falls down.
Can I have a con save?
Yes.
You try to keep all the food in, but some of the food just says no. I'm not going to stay in.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for the nat one.
No, it's still, yeah. Not all of the food goes down his gullet. It just comes pouring out happy.
He just shoves it in his mouth, but he doesn't chew it, just falls out.
Yeah.
So Carrot falls off. There's like a little like lump where his stomach is from the pure amount of food he's already eaten, and he's already like then there's like on his mouth. It's just like a bunch of like throw up, and he's already passed out. He's just on the ground right now, accepting his life choices. He raises like a weakened arm with a fork. I can still go.
Maybe you should stop him.
And orders like some doggy bags. Some takeout.
He just comes over. She's like, so is he okay?
Well, once he's getting some rest and he's evacuated his system, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Could you ask him not to evacuate it onto the floor?
The floor tastes so good, no.
Just knock it
I
out.
don't- I don't think he meant that evacuate.
Yeah.
Carrot's just laying there on the floor. It's like, hello, floor, how have you been?
I think we have Mitch again, my friend, the floor.
Shall we dance?
Have your kids and wife bang walls and ceiling.
Don't cheat on her now. And he's like rubbing his paw on the floor. Nah.
The stream can't hear Alex. That's depressing.
No.
Discord.
I think it's Twitch this time.
Yeah, maybe. Hang on. How about that? That better?
Test, 1, 2.
Marco.
Hello. I need to
Okay,
check.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
We can hear you now.
But I'm sure everybody could hear Carrot just fine.
Sorry about that. Alright, anyway. So, yeah. After helping clean up the mess a little bit and getting the doggy bags, Arizal just starts carrying Carrot back home.
Yeah, carefully because he has a full stomach.
This is a good, important question for me now. How is he carrying Carrot?
Uh-oh.
He's dragging him. He's dragging him by the feet.
I'm starting hit by the ears.
No, you don't do that with rabbits. They hate it.
Let him
I don't know, I
say.
guess just cradling him in one arm.
Okay. No. He's asleep right now.
You return to the house. It's dark and quiet.
And he just kind of puts him in one of the beds here. I think it was this one. Yeah, that one was his.
Do you bother cleaning him up before you put him in the bed, or do you just put him in the bed?
I mean, I think it goes without saying, yeah, Arizal tries to clean him up a little.
Okay,
Yeah, with a
still
napkin.
checking.
With a handkerchief or a napkin.
Or something like that, and just kind of leaves a paper bag next to him.
Okay, I'm glad you did that because I would have said I threw up all over the bed.
Yeah.
I think you would have. I think a bucket would be better. A gallon-sized bucket, if not bigger.
I mean, it would probably leak less, but I don't know. I mean, Arizal's just kind of like, he needs his rest.
Yeah.
Carrot had a bad day.
Aww.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Arif. It wasn't my fault. The floor. So good.
There's
No, he's
there's
hallucinating.
that music being played next to you, or is that lullaby or something?
Now they're
Actually, let's see. These ones are actually in someone's bag. So yeah, it's just a piano and an organ.
That might not be a very smart idea because rabbits' ears are very sensitive.
No. Not unless you play a soft tune on the piano.
Soft tune.
Carrot having nightmares about haunted pianos now.
Oh no! Mario 64.
So it's the next day, and you open your eyes, and you still taste bad stuff, and the piano is not where it was before.
My piano. My
Carrot
piano.
like examines the piano and he starts pressing the keys.
It makes
Ding.
piano noises.
Carrot thinks about this. He knows he's not going crazy yet, so he's trying to determine something. He's going to do an investigation check on the piano.
Don't
Okay.
hurt my piano. I warn you, good.
You have to turn the piano is more than just a piano.
Carrot's world like explodes around him. His eyes are wide and he just discovered the greatest invention of mankind. Even does this thing speak? Carrot must no. And then he's like, he pats the piano, like pets it almost, like it's like some kind of like deity of some sort. And then he's like, this must be more. There must be more. And he like opens the like the top of the piano and he like presses inside of it, like as if he's examining a body or something.
The top of the piano closes.
Ah!
Yeah. I mean, Arizal is just kind of... Arizal's just kind of in casual mode. Well, he's in casual mode. He's not wearing his armor, since he's just kind of spending the day inside, he imagines. And he, of course, he's, you know... Of course he sees Carrot doing all of this, and he just says... Okay, then.
Magic.
I mean, yes, I'm aware of this.
Carrot like starts pouting in his corner again. I discovered it today, and then it was fine. And then Carrot just wanted to see what it was.
It starts playing a sad song.
Shut up!
There's now silence.
It's now silence.
I mean, you still have the leftover vegetarian food.
Carrot doesn't want to think about food right now.
Fair
Does
enough.
food think about Carrot?
I don't think food thinks at all.
Okay. I think.
So,
What's up?
so we're going to cut to the others for a
Yeah,
moment.
coming back.
So you guys slept the night in the castle.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably also cast Dream again.
So you cast Dream.
I'm gonna contact.
So you see him doing something.
So, well, again. Now wait. Just wait. Let me talk first.
He starts it out.
Wait.
And then he proceeds to ignore you.
Oh. You're not kicking me out this time. Okay, that's a start. Listen. I know you probably conquer the world, that there's a giant monster. In the way of that. So, if you want to just work on whatever it is you're doing, or have the world be completely devoured, that's entirely up to you. But I would just like to call a truce.
It seems like he's ignoring you.
No? Alright. But if you want the world to be completely destroyed and have no world left to conquer, that's on you, okay?
There's no
Alright.
response.
Alright, I'm leaving. just giving you a heads up. We're willing to work with you to deal with this massive problem. Just letting you know. She's getting further away. No. And she leaves.
And then you wake up,
Yeah.
and you have this feeling that you missed Shin.
Oh. Wait. So,
Okay.
Do we see the twins be the Desdemona's great granddaughters before?
You go to see them first?
That's all up to Hikari and Kitai.
She wants to go to her piano.
okay. Love this. There's a disturbance in the
Do it. I mean, anyway, I give a big old huge cheeky grin to Flora. Thank you very much for liking my brother.
flush.
Oh, that is more than a flush. Hearing this, Flora is she's completely red with embarrassment.
Beat red.
And then real quick, Hikari will hold the finger with like a stern motherly look that she kind of doesn't want to have sometimes when she's giving lectures, and she tries to. And she says, "But you're not allowed to marry your brother until you get a little more older. That's what Desmona and Gwen said, since we're not allowed to do this. So you have to wait."
Gwen is wheezing in the background.
So is Desdemona. Well, basically, Flora's brain is like breaking down that you can see steam coming from her ears.
Oh god. What have you done?
Hikari half knows what she's done, but also is also kind of serious too, because she knows they're still considered young in terms of human standards, so she doesn't want to like do anything bad. Plus, she's not ready to go for her brother yet.
Mary, what are you talking about?
Gwen and Desmona said that apparently you like my brother, like how Desmona and Arizal like each other, and they're about to get married. So that's why if you want to be my brother, you can't marry him yet since we're not old enough.
Okay, it's time to go.
Fern steps in. I think you broke I think you broke Flora, Hikari.
I did?
Maybe a little. I think she needs some time to think. Let's go.
I was just repeating what you. Okay.
And she pushes them back outside the castle.
You mean, well, Fern just drags a very stiff Flora back to her room, who is just like in a real big mess.
No wave goodbye from Kitai.
Kitai does awkwardly wave his hand.
Yeah, that's immense. Okay.
And then Hikari will look to her brother and also wave a finger at him. She goes, "You gotta make sure you give her a good ring in the future, like how Arizal did." Apparently, the males are the ones that propose to the fiend. So make sure you find a good ring.
Desmona hears this and says, sometimes females propose too.
Oh, so that means you're gonna help Flora get a ring?
I think that is only up to both Flora and Kitai.
It doesn't hurt to give them advice, though, right?
Maybe when they're less shy about it.
I think what Desdemona is trying to say, Hikari, is that you're getting very ahead of yourself.
Maybe a little.
Oh, I'm sorry. She gives a cheeky grin with her hands behind her back and lightly skips ahead.
Alright, let's go.
So you guys head out via
Tree.
Plantaport.
Yeah, plant port.
You Plantaport back.
We hit tree.
You get back to the house, and this bed here has like some throw up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hikari
Yeah.
slams the door open with her foot. She goes, "My Pierre! Pierre!"
And she goes over to see Arizal and Carrot. And goes, "Hey, Arizal! Oh, what happened to him?"
While you are investigating your piano carefully, you do see some fur inside some of the strings inside it. It looks like carrot fur.
Hikari grabs the fur and then looks at it closely, like inspecting it, trying to look like a professional. She like brushes it softly, and then she remembers hugging something this soft.
Oh no.
And then she like grips it tight. She goes,
Carrot.
Arizal with the carrot too.
Alright, well, since you guys have come back, you kind of notice that, well, strangely enough, Arizal is out of his armor. Like, this is probably the most casual anyone's probably seen him. And, of course, you can see all the new scars he's gotten over his journey since he was away. But, yeah, he turns to everyone. He says, welcome back, everyone. What Carrot did, well, believe it or not, it wasn't that severe.
I can imagine.
He just, well, he trampled on his food because he didn't want it getting cold. And, well, he sulked a little bit, and I offered to take him to the inn to get some food.
And let me guess, he ate too much.
He ordered the entire vegetarian menu.
Wow.
Now I know this rabbit is mad.
Maybe not that bright, but I wouldn't call him mad.
We've still got the leftovers in the icebox, but yeah, I brought him. After he passed out, I brought him home and, well, gave him a bag in case anything happened, and, well, seems like he still made a mess of himself.
Yeah, let me take a look at him then.
Yes, I'm gonna use his prestidigitation on the bed to get it cleaned up.
Is he gonna be okay?
He'll be fine, don't worry. He's just sulking because he suddenly realized that, well, Pierre over there, and he points to the piano, was magical and sentient in a way. And I told him I was aware of this, and, well, now he's just sulking in the corner.
No, I could figure that sooner Carrot would have known if he saw the piano faster.
You feeling okay?
No. Oh,
frowning with like a dark aura around her, like you touch.
I'm just gonna look him over with a medicine check, if that's okay.
hang on, let Hikari talk.
Hikari's basically glaring at him with like a dark aura around her. Her
What do I
blue
roll?
eyes just basically just almost glowing. She goes, "You touch Pierre without my permission."
Yeah, what do I roll for this?
I'm intimidating him.
Well, depend on what you're doing. Is Hikari trying to intimidate him?
Yes.
Yeah, I rolled 15.
Oh, okay. I don't recall offhand what the counter to intimidation is.
Like, charisma save?
We'll go with the charisma save, sure.
I'm trying to scare him, so yeah.
He's not even paying attention.
Carrot looks and crying, and he like knows Hikari. He's like, I thought I was a favorite fluffy thing. How could you do this to me, Carrot? Carrot is sad. Carrot's more sad now.
You touched my piano!
Your piano touched Carrot.
I'm sorry,
It can't even
I'm sorry. Just for a moment there, I thought I heard Carrot going southern a little.
All right, settle down. Let me take a quick look at you and see if you're okay.
Okay. Carrot's not okay mentally, but everything else is fine.
Okay, nothing. No tummy
Nothing
aches.
important is broken.
Okay, tummy ache. There is a big tummy ache. He has around his belly, but other than that, Carrot is like mentally not okay. He might be a psychiatrist.
All right, let me see if I can whip something up for you. It's to help with the stomach cramps, at the very least.
Carrot's heart is never gonna be okay after today.
I believe Desmond looks at Gwen. I believe mint tea will do the trick.
That'll also do. I'll be right back.
So
Where's the kitchen? I'm gonna assume this is the kitchen.
So how was your visit?
Well, Kisai finally learned that my Flora has a crush on him.
Oh, is that so?
And Hickory's already planning their wedding.
Hikari huffs with a nod, and then she stomps over to her piano to continue cleaning out that hair in it.
She's getting ahead of herself.
Well, those two will be waiting quite a while before that happens, if they still have such feelings for each other, but it's possible.
While they're killing the piano, you see a rabbit.
What was that?
I was saying, while she's cleaning the piano, she sees a rabbit keep going around the piano.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hikari practically hisses at him and like holds her piano like, mine!
Stay away from my piano!
Do I notice any other instruments?
You do notice this gigantic keyboard over here.
Carrot sees more keys.
Don't touch my things!
What is the carrot doing to the poor organ?
Oh, let's let other people talk if they wanted to. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
derail stuff.
Do any of the text people want to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrot can talk.
Yeah, go.
We're relegating Carrot's shenanigans text box at the moment.
Alright, fair enough. They're still up. Well, I mean, they are kids after all. They're just discovering new things about themselves here and there. Or if that's my understanding anyway.
Yes, and I'd like to give them time. If something actually develops, then that's fine.
Best not to force it.
Exactly. Though, like I said, Hickory seemed to be very, very interested in planning their wedding. When we left, she told Kitai that he better pick out a good ring for her, for Flora.
Perhaps she's just eager for her own at some point.
You think Hickory's ready to be a bride?
Bridesmaid more I would say, but well, she's always been excitable, so can you blame her?
That's true. Especially when it comes to her brother.
But hey, I'm glad that they seem to be getting along with each other.
I'm glad too.
Children should always have friends their own age.
Even if they are a century apart.
Even so.
Just reading the chat. This one here saw this and just looks to like to where the music, quote unquote, music is coming from, and let's say, Rizal, our absence haven't been torturous to you, has it?
No, of course not. In fact, honestly, after such a long time being by myself, it's rather refreshing, honestly.
Even with the strange rabbit?
It has taken some adapting, but you can tell he has a good heart. He's a little naive and oblivious at times, perhaps, but you can tell underneath it all there's a good heart.
True.
I'm sorry, Ninja, just hearing you say,
I heard that. I was kind of upset.
Anyway, keep going, sorry.
We hear a loud thud.
Basically, you hear a little like, and then just like pause, and then a big old boom on the floor.
The music continues anyway.
Nah, it sounds like Carrot is like a music genius. Ah!
It's the real thing. He played some.
I think we should go help them.
Hold on, I'm coming. She has a piping hot mug of mint tea.
Carrot attempts to wrestle Ikari now.
I'm wrestling back.
I'm gonna need contested strengths checks.
Oh boy.
Well, I suppose this is something we'll have to get used to if we're to have a family of our own.
Carrot, you lose.
Alright.
Strong.
Basically, I'm hugging Carrot around the neck, like how I did before, while laying on top of him and just holding him there like...
Okay, please stop strangling the rabbit.
It's time to stop touching myself!
Carrot's like flailing on the floor.
Carrot, whatever's right there.
Carrot, if you promise to stop touching Hikari's things, I will help you with your stomach cramps.
And
Yeah,
he's gonna
I
throw it up.
just want... She's like squeezing him every time she says a word. She goes, I just want him to ask first.
Hikari, please stop strangling Carrot. He's going to throw up.
Not until he promises.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask you for a con save anyway.
Okay. This was going so well so far. Okay, that's actually not bad.
Okay, you say...
You're holding it in, but still.
You just
we managed to hold it in for now.
Promise, Carrot!
Carrot never surrenders.
She starts to shake his head a little bit.
Nah, Carrot promises. Carrot promises.
Leithra, can you please do something about this?
I'm crying.
He said he promised, right?
Yes.
He carried that soap.
Carrot
And then
slams.
she pats his head a little bit, like, roughly, like, good, Carrot.
Carrot's feet like kicks out of like disobedience, but it's still like he's happy about it.
you just faintly
Alright.
like after all that, you just faintly hear him say, "Is that you, Grandma?"
Nah, but I see the light. It's coming.
Alright, hold on. Let me pick you up. Real
Okay.
gentle.
Hikari gets off one and goes, and she like dusts off her clothes and then her tail, and then walks over to go check on the fiddle now.
He seems to be fine.
Hikari's making sure.
There are like no dents or scratches. He seems to be built a bit more sturdy than the rest.
I'm still checking all of them.
Yeah, meanwhile,
You do see some hairs in there though.
I tried to take them out.
Meanwhile, I'm taking Carrot over here to the couch.
You hear discordant from the organ as Hikari's like pushing down keys to grab hairs out.
It sounds like the music God speaking to me. Is it time?
All right.
Hearts of angels.
All right, here you go. It's a little hot and a bit on the spicy side, but I added some honey to sweeten the flavor for you.
Out of character, how can mint be spicy?
It's technically it is considered spicy.
Yeah, like have you ever had like a peppermint candy cane and it kind of almost feels like it stings a little?
Basically, yeah.
Carrot.
It's like refreshing spicy.
Yeah.
And that tingling sensation you get.
Carrot nose twitches as he like sniffs the tea, and he examines it with a discern eye once more, calculating this thing that Gwen has made for him. And then he just gulps it down in one go.
Ah!
And then he's like, suddenly jolts and he runs out of the way. He's like, "Yes, this is on fire!"
Oh dear. I should have told him to pace himself.
It's on fire!
Carrot
You were supposed to take small sips, not all at once.
Carrot says the instructions was unclear.
Oh my god. Well, go take a rest for now. And take bathroom breaks frequently, alright?
Carrot falls on the floor and he gets up and he like runs again. He falls on the floor again. He gets up and he runs. He's not very stable. Or what's the word? He's very clumsy. There we go.
I mean, hey, having giant rabbit feet would probably do it.
Yeah.
I have never seen anyone drink the whole darn cup in one swig. That is both impressive and rather concerning.
Nah, Carrot knows his limits. Carrot is a mastermind of limits. He's like, he paused to think about the word. He's like, nah, that's right. And he like goes back to bed.
Can't tell if he's stubborn or stupid.
Oh my goodness. It felt like Carrot had like an arrow shot through his heart. When he said that.
I need to be quiet. He's resting now. Carrot.
The organ and the piano are playing lullaby music.
You may want to quiet down a bit. He has sensitive ears, you know.
They're playing it quietly. Very quietly. Hikari, you have a sleeping hat. In case you wanted to know.
Yeah, still. Yeah, that beats my passive perception. But not Hikari's.
What is the carrot trying to do?
Shh, he's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to like underneath the bed covers where his lump is at. He's trying to actually like get off the bed and like crawl quietly. Very ninja-like.
I can see you.
Actually, I was thinking like Hikari is like trying to remove fur, and then she just hears the sound of carrot on the floor.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
His
I pause-
footsteps on the floor.
I pause briefly and I glance behind me and I see him and I just give him an arrow look like, what are you doing now?
You come to the realization that Hikari knows you're there.
Carrot just waits to Hikari and then like continues stuff. He's super sneaky.
And Gwen is currently washing dishes.
Hikari just is still trying to make sure her organ is clean, so just shakes her head. As long as he's not coming towards her or her instrument, she's fine. It goes back to clean.
And Desmond is seeing all of this with her passive perception of 18.
Okay.
Gwen is unaware. What does Carrot do?
Reviewing some things. Give me 5 seconds. Okay. Carrot gently taps her side.
There's a bit of a jump, and he looks over and says, "Oh, you're awake.
Nah,
That was fast. That was fast."
Carrot sleeps for 5 minutes.
It's a rather quick sleep schedule you have there. Do you need anything?
Nah, I need more tea.
I still have a piping hot kettle ready. And she pours him another mug of tea with some honey.
Nah, thank you, Gwen.
Alright, just don't drink it all at once.
Carrot's already drank the cup and he put the cup away.
Alright.
Mid-sentence, he would do that.
Please don't drink it all at once.
And then he's going outside for a little bit.
Okay.
Now his job is done. Wait, before he completely goes, he looks at Ikari and just stares at it for a moment. And then he leaves.
Kari just looks at him weird and confused.
Your
Yeah,
second
that's
hat starts to fall off.
I'm gonna catch her before she does.
He is very much a strange one.
Shut the
But
fuck.
I think I can get used to this.
Maybe we should cast like a wind spell on him to blow all that hair off because it's everywhere.
What'd you say?
Maybe we should blow or use a wind spell on him or something, blow him off because there's a bunch of loose hair everywhere.
Like a gust of wind.
Yes.
So what do you guys do now?
Yeah.
I'm still
yeah.
waiting on.
Yeah, we're still waiting on things.
I'm still waiting on a reply from my mother to learn more about the. See,
I'm gonna try and continue to scry on Malik.
Desmond shrugs and looks at herself. Want to go for a stroll?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Okay.
So
You
he
guys
still,
go on a stroll.
yeah, he still has a +3 to his save.
Okay. Just a moment. Let's see. This person does a save. Actually, he's proficient in that, so let's roll this one instead. You managed to get through.
Alright. I'm really just looking around the room for any around the area that he's in for any indication of where he is.
You do see that there seems to be like this gigantic open wall area, and it seems to be just looking out of a cliff.
Like a hall with a balcony?
Like, this is my throne room, and this is my balcony, and I'm going to chuck you out the window if I don't like you.
Is the architecture familiar to me, or?
Not really. It does look like he didn't make the place, though.
I mean, I don't think vampires make their own castles. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about vampires. Anyways. Is there anything else of note? Is he here? I imagine he is because I'm scrying on him.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
You don't seem to get much.
He's just brooding, I guess.
Planning and such, I guess.
Plotting. But he doesn't see me yet. I'm gonna move my sight a bit to outside the balcony, see if I can't see anything outside. Any landmarks.
You move the eye outside the balcony, and you notice that you can't see into the room. The balcony is like hidden. It's like a window, but you could go through it, but you can't see in it because it looks like a cliff.
It's a cliff face. It's an arcane mirage of some sort. I'm still going to look outside.
You take a look outside. Can I have a nature would it be nature or survival to identify an area?
I think survival.
I just think nature.
Roll me both.
Okay.
Okay. We take a look at the map. It appears to be in a mountainous range.
So, probably somewhere up north. Any snow?
There's no snow.
Okay, so temperate temperatures. Maybe Neverwinter? Maybe somewhere near Neverwinter? I don't know.
You do see a fortress in the distance.
Is that fortress familiar to me?
It looks like probably the first place you went to look for Octavius, and then he wasn't there.
So definitely hidden somewhere in cliff face the whole freaking time. Be best to go back there at some point. And I think that's about it for the scrying spell.
Arizona, just a moment while you're taking a stroll. You pass by the inn. And there's just a bugbear standing outside it.
Oh boy. He just grunts.
Oh, you're Garark, right?
Yes. Oh, it's you all. I haven't seen you in a while.
It has been quite some time.
Sure.
Is the rest of your group here?
They're in the inn. He just points with his thumb back into the inn.
Does a little look to Arizona. Think we should say something? Say hello?
I don't see why not. if they're as experienced as we are at this point, then perhaps we could, well, perhaps we could request their assistance again.
Especially with what's coming up.
Does it involve killing things? Because I'm very good at killing things.
If you want to try and kill something that has the power to destroy the world, then yes.
He kind of deliberates on this for a moment before saying, sounds like a challenge. Perhaps I can deal with it.
Well, it would be, yes. But we should discuss this with everyone else first.
I agree.
I'd say so, yes. I haven't seen them in a while, so wonder what they're up to.
Oh, you guys are here too?
No, I am, yeah. Oh, wait. This is just you and Aerosol, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything.
There's no other team to speak of. They have vanished.
Well,
Desmond looks... Shall we go inside?
let's.
I'll be out here, listening.
You want us to bring out anything for you?
I'm good out here, thanks. He has this huge mutton of meat. He's a carnivore, he eats meat.
You see that they are gathered around a table. They seem to be talking about how there's nothing to do.
Yep, which is why Maylin is grinning at Mavela in a challenging way. She goes, I bet I can outdrink you, Mavela.
Mavela smirks at Malin. I'll take you up on that challenge, you wee lass.
You know what? I think it's fair enough that we've already may have had some drinks. So why don't you throw me a couple con saves?
Okay. Remember you strike character sheet.
Con saves, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
We'll go with 2 for now.
Oh, when it's
Oh, my
one.
bad, I had advantage on, my bad.
Don't worry about the advantage thing.
So Mavela is still sober.
Maylin has a bit of a blush on her cheeks. But she's still grinning at her in a challenging way.
Yeah. You want to try again? Yes, I'm working the
Yeah.
Scottish accent. Alright.
Hey!
Eh.
You start to wonder if they've watered down your drinks.
Maylin basically tilts the cup back and she... And then she just sticks her tongue out a little bit while holding the cup upside down.
Yeah.
Mavela just drinks down her tankard of ale and just... Another round!
Yeah, Silas is just kind of like, you know, arm on the table, just head resting it in his hand, looking at this, and he's like, "Can you two please not, please?"
She's the one who challenged me, Silas. I never back down from a challenge.
Maylin leans against Silas, like basically almost laying on top of him while nuzzling her head against it. She goes, "Come on, Silas, it's been fun."
And I imagine Aeliari is just enjoying herself watching this spectacle.
More than likely, yeah. But yeah, Silas just, you know, he looks away, but he does pat Maylin on the back a little bit. It's like, I know, just, you know, don't drink us under the table, and, you know, we have to pay a massive tab.
Hey, Mavela's paying.
I'm pay. And you mad monkey?
I mean, we did for loses, has to pay, right?
Agree to a bit, you loony?
Are you sure?
Aye.
I can say it out about now is when a couple walks up.
Hello there.
What's... Hold on. Deception?
Persuasion.
Perception.
No.
Oh, you mean to suss out a deception?
Yeah.
Insight.
Yeah.
Ike, Mevela calls your bluff.
But yeah, Arizal walks up. He says, "Hello, everyone."
Yagami, he immediately turns around. He sees you and he's like, he goes, "Why, Master Urzel, Lady Groth, it's on time. We did not feel you were in town."
Well,
We kinda have a small team house here. And has opened our own industrial empire here.
you probably heard the banging and clashing and everything.
Outside your arcs, there have been just visible noise.
Yes, we have seen your gnome friend is quite efficient.
But, well, so what are you all doing here?
Maylin holds her cup up and goes, "We're having a triple contest with nothing else to do. Hi, good to see you guys again."
Well, after we took care of that undead infestation in Haven, we went off adventuring again. Problem is, it's been relatively quiet. So
Well,
we're just scraping by it as we go.
well, there may be more work for you in the foreseeable future.
You see, we're about proportions.
You can kind of see Gerard's head poking in a bit, listening.
Desdemona explains the situation at Team B while making sure we allow that everyone in the tavern here, so that way there wouldn't be a panic.
Yes, perception is 10.
You hear the terrace is kill.
The most Deville sees his emotions get out. Oh, get in here, you big fuzzy galoot.
I don't want to freak people out, though. They always kick me out.
Size. We better have this conversation out there.
Aw, but our
We'll get to that later, you mad monkey.
fine. Oh, kinda. She'll grab a drink and rush outside to get everything out.
You guys plan on paying your tab?
Real quick, she has to look to the Nathalia's paying and then runs outside.
Nice. And dash.
No, for someone who studies the holy arts, you're not exactly living up to their standards.
She tilts her head over through the entrance.
Yes, so he says, "Alright, well, let's just get outside and discuss the rest of this, because it already sounds like something I really don't want part of."
So did Vela pay the tab then?
Yes. Where'd Desmond go?
She went off screen. Whoops. She went off the map by accident.
I noticed. Here, let me go fetch her again.
How in the world did that happen?
I think Ariza wasn't careful and he just pushed her off the map.
No, it was just
Technically.
icons.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
I mean,
icons.
technically, because the one doing hers is the one that's streaming and he can move all your tokens.
Anyways.
So yeah, after, you know, Desdemona has done the explanation of the Tarask and everything, Silas is audibly, like, rubbing his temples, and he says, "So, let me get this straight. You want us to fight some creature that is probably going to kill us all?"
Well, it's either that or wait and then let it kill us all.
I revel a challenge for the right price.
Maybe.
Mulan just smiles about it. She goes, I mean, you talk like as if we haven't been killed by other things before in the past.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what this is, right? A Tarask.
Mavela shakes her head. I
Gerarg
know.
also shakes his head. He doesn't know what a Tarask is.
No. I was going to say something. Mavela's like, she shakes her head as in disbelief. I know what the Tarask is. The bastards, or should I say bastard. Legend says that they have the power to destroy the world. Now impossible to defeat.
The seal has been undone!
You bloody knew about the seal, Yagami?
Of course! Autumn amidst her inner circle knows of the seal. To think that it would have been... To think that it is now broken! The Trask unleashed! I've been there to protect them.
Elaine looks curious at this, and then she goes, what of the twins' parents and their village? Right.
Well, yes and no.
The twins are fine, and the village is mostly... Well, the village was evacuated. Lady Kaguya we were able to, well, bring back to life, so that wasn't much issue. She looks a bit...
Well,
What if Master Toba?
Who?
The twins' father.
He's...
You did not see the twin father. He probably evacuated with the rest.
We didn't see him, but he's likely safe with everyone.
You got utmost...
Get the before they evacuated. We got there.
But regardless, stands, we believe we will need your help in killing the creature.
Layla looks thoughtful. She goes, this may not be a very easy battle. You and I covered what a trust is.
I'm not even my own strength. Ain't can handle the Tarask.
Yeah, Silas over here is Garut. It's like, you know what? Basically, it looks like a giant, I don't know, like a dinosaur? A giant dinosaur?
How big?
Big enough to destroy buildings in a single step.
Let's just say...
Layla looks at Garaga, and then she points to the great tree.
Yeah, that's, yeah, about the size of that thing.
Yeah, I think that's a bit out of my price range.
It's really not about price, but about survival. And besides,
If we do nothing, that creature will be the end of us all. It must be sealed away yet again.
and Mavela looks to Gerarg. Besides, I thought you'd relish a challenge.
Never fought anything that big before.
Don't tell me you're going soft on us.
Just a side
Of
note,
course
Desdemona.
not.
You know for a fact the tree is bigger than the Tarask. So it's probably a poor ruler to use.
Yeah.
But
Well, we said
Mayhem
about.
pointed to the tree. Yeah, to give him at least an idea that it's about that big. Okay, jeez.
Meanwhile,
We're not talking exact
Gerarg
measurements.
is a little insulted at Mavela.
Mavela's smirking. Basically, she's trying to coerce Gerarg to take the contract.
Are you doubting my abilities, Mavela?
Oh no, I've never doubted your abilities. But if you're certain you can't beat a Tarask, or at the very least help seal it away, I understand. A Tarask is very intimidating.
I am not intimidated by a giant lizard.
Yeah, Silas just Silas
Mavela-
just
How
yeah.
dare you?
Silas
Mavela-
just go ahead.
Mavela grins and
Also of note, never, ever, ever toy with a bugbear. They hate it. It's extremely rude.
yeah, Mavela grins and she leans over slightly to Gerarg. Then prove it.
Silas just
Ah!
Silas
He
is
goes
just,
over to the nearest tree and chops it down in one swing.
I
Yeah,
meant take on the bloody Tarask, you numpty.
yeah, Silas just looks at everyone besides Mavela and is like, she's goading the bugbear. Why is she goading the bugbear? Why is she doing that?
The innkeeper steps out there like, did I hear a tree fall? Oh. Are you guys gonna pay for that tree?
Can we plant it? Maylen says with a slightly nervous grin.
Desdemona clears her throat and speaks to the innkeeper. We have a druid in our party. We can have her take care of it.
Okay, just checking. Thank you. And then she goes back to bed.
Yeah,
Also, his great axe is on fire.
Is the tree he cut down on fire?
No, it's a clean slice. So
Okay.
it's only charred, not on fire.
Maylen will lean towards Silas with a grin and she goes, because we need the bugbear. That's why she's going in.
I know, just I'm not okay with this. I am not okay with any of this.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure Aliari would do the same.
I don't think so. She knows Gerarg.
But yeah,
And goading him is a very, very bad idea.
what were you gonna say, Ninja?
I forgot.
But yeah, that's what Silas says. He says, I'm not okay with any of this.
Oh, now I remember.
And when
she
she's...
goes-
Sorry, you go first.
She said, tell you the truth, I'm not either. I mean, I could have Taras as well, but she shrugged her shoulders with a small smile. She goes, this is gonna come to us whether we like it or not.
Yeah, just my luck. Well, better go out kicking and screaming than running for your life, I guess.
Kicking and screaming and winning, Maylen says with her arms in the air.
We'll scream with rage!
Well, Arizal clears his throat, so he says, so can we assume that you will aid us in this little endeavor?
Yes! If it comes to this town, I will beat it back into the ground where it came from.
And what if we have to go find it?
He snorts.
Mavila goes, we may also need to prepare first. I need probably see if we need to replace our armor and things like that.
I'm sure if you let them know that you're with the sealing efforts, then either Dennis or someone associated with us may be able to provide some necessary equipment.
Oh, I do have a question. Malin says, holding up a hand.
Yes.
You said about these vampires, I believe, that brought the Trask out. Are we gonna have to fight them too?
Well, there's one left, and he's the most powerful.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Oh, he'll be easier to kill than a Jurask.
Well, we may... Well, I suppose it's possible that we may need one team to, well, kill him and the other to chase him to his resting place.
Sounds easy enough.
Well, if it comes to undead, I'm pretty good at dealing with those. Guess it depends on what you guys are gonna go after, him or the Trask.
Well, we'll sort it out before it gets to be too much of an issue. We'll stay in contact.
And I'd like to throw in that if you're in line for some work until this big job comes, Frey is always looking for helping hands, whether they be for just around the shop or adventures to find something like a rare flower. Considering how successful her business is, I'm sure she pays well.
Well, thank you for the advice.
I guess, Eliar, we'll consider it.
More than
Yeah,
likely.
we may have to take some jobs. Take on some jobs to get the coin we need.
Yeah, because the Crown of Vela's broke.
So is Gerorg.
Out of character, how much was that drinking contest was Tab?
I'm gonna say you have no money left.
So I lost all 106 gold pieces.
Oh, here's a valid point there.
That would have implied that they basically bankrupted the entire place.
I'm pretty sure we didn't drink that much, but...
We'll go with 20 gold pieces.
Okay. I ain't broke yet.
Grog only has 6 gold pieces to his name. He's broke.
I mean, hey, that's more gold than probably most bugbears have.
Eh.
So, shall we?
Emma,
So we'll be counting on you all when the time comes.
Just give us the word whenever you're ready.
Huh.
Well then, you all have a good evening now. We should return to our stroll.
You as well. It's good to see you. Maylan's gonna look and, between both of them back and forth, and she grins, she goes, "Are you two together?"
Yes, we are actually. We were engaged not that long ago.
She claps her hands together, and then she goes over and she hugs Alice. Cool, because we're together too.
Mavela smirks at the two. Well, you're not exactly the oldest couple I've seen. I must say, congratulate on the both of you.
Thank you very much. But yeah, he's actively, like, kind of blushing a little, and he's just kind of, obviously smiling as Malin hugs him.
Mavela, the motions to both Malin and Silas. These two have gotten together not long ago. We've been gone ever since we did that one job. What was it again?
We took on some undead.
Ah, yes. The Haven incident.
I got to kill a lot of undead.
Well, I'm glad.
And
Well, it's always nice when people can find happiness together like this.
And then now, and then she'll grin at Desmond and Arrow. She goes, you know, I'm a cleric. I could marry both.
Well, when the time comes, we'll be sure to let you know, but as it currently stands, we need to focus on other things.
we like to live before our wedding first.
Doesn't have to be official, just temporarily if you have to do the official thing, but okay.
Again, we'll let you know.
Mivela rubs Malin's head. Oh, let them be, Malin. They have big... I know the world is falling apart and you want to spread happiness like a little fairy with a long tail. But we really don't want to keep these two from their stroll. And besides, she then picks up Malin by the collar of her shirt. You are coming with me to pick up some jobs. I may have paid off your tab, but you are as broke as a broke stone. I don't know what.
Pouts defeated, hanging by, just hanging there. She goes, fine.
Well, we best hurry and get some jobs going. We all need work until the time has come.
Alright, well,
All right?
see you then.
Yes, very
And
well.
shall we end it there? Since we're looking at the time, we're a bit over.
Yeah, but we haven't heard anything from Neku's new character here. Or old character.
Sorry, I was kind of like thrown in here, and I actually don't know how she came back to the group. I don't know what the real deal was there.
Okay. We could probably figure that out as a group later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh, my phone's about to die too, so it's probably good time.
alright, well,
Alright.
yep, let's wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. So, see you all later. And such. Have a
Thank
good
you all
day.
for coming. Goodbye.